Franks is in the middle. Now Buzaglo, that's his hat-trick. And that is brilliant stuff by Tim Buzaglo.
Many people said to me, what did I think? And I said, well, on paper we got no chance, but thankfully the game is not played on paper.
Before the game, I thought this is going to be 5-0. There's no way we are going to win this game. You know, they're full time, as Geoff said. I think we were 2 below National League as it is now, and at 1-0, I thought I didn't say it. Obviously, didn't say it to anybody, but to myself, we've lost this 4-0. And we were, even when we went 1-0 down, we were the better side. I thought it was a bit harsh. 0-0 would be a fair result at half time, but the second half, some of the football we played was fantastic, and we thoroughly deserved to win.
I'll always remember what I said at half time because we were losing 1-0. I think it was Colin West that scored. I can't remember when it was. I know it was a header from a corner. Very bad goal from our point of view. And I remember saying to some of the lads in the dressing room, if you only lose this game 1-0, you've done fantastically well. And I don't know what, about 15 minutes before the end, I think we're winning 4-1. And I said to someone sitting beside me on the bench, I said, this could be life-changing temporarily. I knew what was going to be coming afterwards if we did actually win the game.
I think they underestimated us as well, West Brom. They certainly did. Because when as I went out to warm up before the game, all the players are sitting there reading newspapers. Now, I don't know if that's what they do normally, but I thought they were really lethargic. And even asked the ball boy as well, what do you think the score's going to be? And he said 5-0.
There was a nice little piece at the end when I went over to the corner to our supporters, and I think we had about 5,000 there. And I said to Tim Buzaglo, who made all the headlines that day because he got a fantastic hat-trick, I said, I think you better go up the other end and thank the West Brom supporters. And he turned around to me and said, I'm not going on my own, so I walked with him. And that's how that happened. And we got to the other end, and of course they picked him up, and the West Brom fans were singing "Sign Him On."
I said, there's no way I'm going down there after I've just scored a hat-trick. They're going to lynch me. So I said, if I'm going down there, well, you're coming with me. And as we're walking down there, obviously the fans came onto the pitch. I thought we're in trouble here, Geoff. But I couldn't believe it. They hoisted me on their shoulders and signed him on. And the accolades they gave Woking Football Club as well is fantastic. A little team like that have just beaten their side, and they're hoisting me on their shoulders. It's quite unbelievable, really.
Well, I didn't celebrate too much because I'm not sure what the West Bromwich Albion bath is like now, but then it was pretty deep, and I was hurtled straight in, feet first, and it must have been, I don't know, 5 foot deep, and I went straight under, and good job I can swim.
After the West Brom game, my life changed completely. I couldn't go into Woking without getting, can I have your autograph please, and can I have a picture taken with you, just because I scored a hat-trick against West Brom, and they wanted my picture. But that's the way it was.
Events like this happening, this really makes the whole thing a lot bigger, and it certainly put us on the map. I mean, when I joined the club as manager, we were getting gates in the 80s, and then within 5 or 6 years, referees were knocking on the door saying, "Can't kick off yet, lads." He says, "Too many people trying to get in outside." And you knew that something was changing here at Woking. And within, I think, one of our Isthmian League games, we had nearly 3,500. So this shows you the potential that Woking Football Club has, and still has to this day.